Something Sweet with Carrie and Alyssa. Hey, girl,
Hey girl.
and welcome to Something Sweet podcast with Carrie and Alyssa.
Woo-hoo.
Woo woo. Um, we had the most beautiful weekend.
We
I love how
did,
you're like, I have
yes.
no idea what you're saying.
I know.
Um, but yeah, no, the most beautiful weekend. I feel like everything's just coming together. Like end of the school year, summer's coming. It feels like summer finally.
It
So
does,
I'm
yeah.
just so excited. I'm just in such a good mood.
Oh, I know. She was playing outside right before this, so
I was like a kid.
we
I
got
didn't
a
want to come
little
inside.
glow. Yeah.
I know, even Carrie pushed it back a half hour, and then I still was like,
Let's
I'm
still
running late
play.
because I just decided we could play more, I don't know. So,
You're so funny. But no,
okay.
it does. It feels like summer already, and I'm so ready for school to be done.
Same, we have 1 week.
1 week, that's it. And I
That's
love
it.
that both of our boys get done on Friday, so
I know, I feel
yeah.
like Jace's school is always like a week after everybody else, and I'm always like, what the hell? But this
Oh,
year,
really?
yeah, but this year it's like right on time with everybody. So, because I feel
Good.
like a lot of times it goes into the second week, and it's like, what is the point?
Well, my friend's daughter, she always goes like at least 3 to 4 days after Jordan.
Oh, okay.
So like she's going into the next week. But
Oh.
yeah. But yeah, Jordan school always is done like the first week in June. So
Yeah, I love that. And it's like
so
everything
exciting.
he's saying he's doing, it's like they do something fun like every day for the last 10 days, but it's also like you can tell they're like watching a movie. They're like it's like it's not real work.
Yeah,
So it's
everyone's
just
done.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's done, which I totally get. I totally support the
Yeah.
teachers. I get it. So, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I heard somebody call it like maycember the other day because May is like
Oh,
essentially like a December for moms because well, if you're a sports mom, there's tons of sport games, there's Mother's Day, there's all the end of the year stuff, showing up to the school for events. It feels like there's always like an end of the
yeah.
year field trip. It's like there's so much going on Memorial Day. So
So speaking of, did Jace have a field trip at the end of the year?
we have our last field trip Tuesday, the
Oh,
last week of
okay.
school. Isn't that crazy?
Okay. So Jordan's was gonna be on Wednesday, I think it was.
Hmm.
And so yeah, the last couple days of school. But they went to the zoo and the zoo was like completely booked with other field trips. And so they
Oh.
they like did it last week. I'm trying to think what day. It was Friday. So a couple days ago we went. But yeah, like there were so many field trips there and I guess so many still booked like this
Wow.
upcoming week. So yeah. So
I
yeah.
mean, I get it. I guess with the zoo, you kind of have to wait till it's nice out.
Right.
But
Well, I mean, really don't have to because
you don't
technically
have
it's
to. It's just so
open.
much more
Yeah.
enjoyable.
And it was like a beautiful day. It
Yeah,
wasn't like too hot, but it was so nice.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. We are going to Cook's Dairy Farm. Have
Oh,
you ever heard of
cute.
it?
I have heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, so they have cows
I think
there,
I
so you're
might have
supposed to
been
like
there.
they do
I have
like
to
you
look.
can
Hold
get
on.
ice cream and stuff, and then you're supposed to like I mean, this is what I heard. I don't know if everybody does this, but this is what my ex stepmother-in-law told me originally was that like you're supposed to thank the cows because I think they like get the milk from their cows to make the ice cream.
Oh, okay. I don't think this is one I went to.
Okay.
Where,
I've only
what
been
city
there
is it?
once.
Oh,
And it
maybe
was
not.
actually when me and Parker were long distance. And I was like, I want to go. I had never been. I was like, I want to go to this dairy farm. I was like, I want to go see the cows. And it was pretty chilly out. I don't even think they were selling ice cream at that time. We didn't even like, we literally drove so far just to go see the cows. And I was like, totally so stoked about it. We have like pictures with the cow.
Oh,
So anyway, I'm very excited to
so
go with
funny.
the class I'm chaperoning. So, woot woot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear about it.
You went to the zoo too, right?
Yes. Yep. Yep. And I love that one because you don't have to like walk around with his class because,
Mm-hmm.
as you know, like he's just not a big fan of fourth grade. So,
Yeah.
so my two friends, their sons are in the other class, so we were able to hang out all day.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was fun because I
Yeah.
haven't been able to like hang out with them lately. So we just kind of caught up and hung out and I had another boy from his class in in my group, which I think this is the first time I've ever had somebody in my group. Like normally it's just my kid.
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, like I'm trying to
Oh,
think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
gosh, I feel like I always have kids in my groups and it gives me anxiety, honestly, 'cause I'm like,
well,
I'm responsible for other
yeah,
children. Like,
yeah. Well, okay. So are you allowed on the bus? I
I've
know that
never
sounds
been on a
weird.
bus for a field trip. They always make us
Okay,
drive separate.
same.
Yeah.
Same. So I feel like they like this one, we just had to pay for our ticket like at the gate. So it
Yeah.
wasn't even like a discounted rate,
Oh.
nothing. So it
Oh,
was
that's
like
surprising.
whoever could, yeah. So whoever could come like came.
Yeah.
So that's why I wasn't sure if I would be chaperoning somebody else or not. But it was a boy in his class that I didn't know yet. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they've ever been in the same class, but he talks about him. You know how like Jace will come home talking about somebody and you're like, I have no idea who this kid is.
Yeah, I'm
So it
finally
was
learning his
nice.
friends.
Yes, it was nice to finally like put a face to the name.
Yeah.
And then on Friday as well. Friday was like the busiest day of my life. So
Aw.
on Friday, he also had his summer party at school.
Okay.
So we
We
went
had
to
ours
the zoo
Thursday.
all day and then
Mm-hmm.
literally had to come and go to the summer party for 3, 4 hours. So yeah, that was a long day. But I ended up talking with that kid's mom and got her information for the summer because I'm like,
Oh, that's
they're
cool.
getting really close and Jordan was like, "Do you know his mom?" And I was like, "I don't," And he was like, "Well, I
Yeah.
need you to get his phone number." And I'm like, "Okay." So, um, I don't know. I just went up to her and talked to her, and I had seen her before helping out, like at the book fair,
Uh-huh.
and she seemed nice. So I was like, "Hey," I was like, since summer's coming, Jordan wanted me to get your number, and she's like, "I love that." And she's like, "Okay." So she gave me her number, and
Aw.
so we can get the boys together this summer.
Yay.
So yeah. But yeah, his summer party was really good. They just had like bounce houses, face painting, those like glitter tattoos.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know, they're
fun.
like the new thing.
Uh-huh.
And then like some games. We do like raffle baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I don't know. It was just a good time. We had food trucks there. Jordan and I got ice cream. And yeah, it was fun, but it was just a long day. Like I was
Yeah.
exhausted.
I get it. I totally get it. I know. Last week they had like pizza on the playground, pizza and popsicles on the playground, which was fun. We did that. And then this week they did Wednesday was like the learning fair, which is basically you go to the class, they tell you like Jace or your student like tells you what everything they've been doing. They have like a bunch of their work they show you and then like you take it all home or whatever. So we did that Wednesday night and then Thursday night was the spring fling. So it's like literally they just pack your schedule. Um
Gosh.
so Thursday was the spring fling which is like the summer party, which was also so fun. They had different stuff this year. So they always have a video game trailer, where it's just like this trailer you go
Oh,
in and you
okay.
play video games. And of course, Jason loves that. Last year it cost money though, but this year it was free. So chef's kiss to whose ever idea that was because it's like they wanted like five
You're
bucks to
like,
like go
thank
play
you.
video games for like 5 minutes. And it's like, dude, we can play video games at home. So
Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, they had rock climbing. Jace did all the way to the top rock climbing, which I was so proud because he's afraid of heights, I guess, he
Oh,
says. And then they had this huge bubble machine that just like made all these bubbles. So J Peter was like in heaven.
oh
Like he
yeah.
was
Oh yeah.
obsessed. I mean, so many of the kids were, but he was just right in there with the big kids. It was so funny. And then like you said, bounce houses again. Peter, it was like one of those like obstacle course ones where it's like you run through. And then like at first like Jace and Peter wanted to do it. So I'm like, cool, like go with Jace,
Yeah.
Jace, like
Yeah.
keep an eye on him in there. Well then like Jace was like moving on to something else and Peter was like still obsessed with this little thing. So I'm like, okay, you can go, but it's like all these other kids were like just zooming through and I'm like, like please just don't run over my kid. So some of the older boys were really nice though, and they would like help him get through or
Uh,
like, because sometimes at the end I'd be like, Peter, come on, let's go. And
yeah.
he's like, no, and he turned around and I'm like, no, like you can't like you're going against traffic, you can't go that way. So anyway,
I
and
love that
then
he like holds his own though. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
he
He
he's a
does.
tough
Yeah.
he's a tough kid. I will
Yeah,
say
he
that.
is. Yeah.
But and then they had two food trucks. I probably waited in line for like a half hour, and then I was like, fuck this, because then it was like almost time to go. I'm like, we're just going home and getting pizza because I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm like I'm done waiting for overpriced food. Like I probably was going to be eating for another half hour. So
Right. So
I need something
last
quick.
year, I think we only had 2 food trucks last year. This year we had 4. So it kind
Oh,
of
that's
like,
amazing.
and one of them was like a coffee truck, and so many people were like going and getting like slushies or like the
Yeah.
like a frappuccino type coffee because it was like
Hmm.
cold. And then the ice cream one obviously was a big hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lines weren't too bad this year. So
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know how much money we made, but I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, was it not that busy? Or I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe because we had like extra food trucks this year. I don't know. But yeah, normally I feel you on that. Like, I ate dinner before we went, but then it
Oh,
was
I
so
was like,
hot, you
we'll
know?
eat
So I'm like,
there. And like last year they had a barbecue
yeah,
joint that was like rolling it out. It was so quick. And I'm like, sweet, that's they'll probably have that again. And then this year
yeah.
they had, I don't know, there it was a bunch of different stuff, but it was like they were cooking order by order or something. I don't even know. It was
Mm,
taking forever. And then they
rubber,
had
yeah.
like a pretzel truck, which I was very tempted to go.
Hmm,
The line was also long, but moving quicker. But it was like for like pretzel bites, which I'm assuming you don't get very many pretzel bites, they wanted like $12. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
I don't want to spend $12 for fucking pretzel bites that's not even gonna fill like Peter's belly, let alone mine or Jace's. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, it was super
Mm-mm.
fun, and
Yeah.
I'm so happy it's
Oh,
almost summer.
I know, same. I'm like counting down the days. I'm like so
I
over
know,
it.
I know. It's like bittersweet. It's like so nice to like not have to get up super early to get your kids to school and rush around. And obviously it's great like having them home, but then there are times where it's like, oh my God, like I wish you were going to school. So
Yeah. Well, as you know, like this year was a really hard year for
yeah,
Jordan, and I just feel like I'm ready for it to be over and like
yeah,
start fresh next year.
for sure.
So yeah, I'm that outweighs the like wishing that you were home alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that, like I don't know. So yeah.
Well, here's to better teachers next
Yes.
year.
Yes.
Oh, that's so funny.
What else is on our list? Oh, okay. So Memorial Day just passed. So we recorded Sunday, I believe, so like a week ago.
Hmm.
And on Memorial Day, we celebrated, well, not only was it my friend Angie's birthday, her birthday is the
Yeah,
25th.
you had so many birthdays.
I did. I have all these Geminis in my life. Okay, so Angie was the 25th, so it was on actual Memorial Day.
That's cool.
So she called me and we go for walks sometimes. Like sometimes we'll go play tennis, sometimes we'll go for a walk. So she was like, do you want to go meet for a walk? And it was like early afternoon. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I just have to be back by like, I don't know, 3 or so.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, okay, cool. So we went to like downtown New Baltimore. Have you ever been out that
No.
way?
Mm-mm.
Okay, they have like a park by the water there. So they had like a pier that you could walk. People were out like fishing off the pier. The downtown area is so cute, has all these little like boutique shops, like just really unique stores. I don't know. So we just walked a lot. We like walked along the pier, walked along the water.
That's nice.
We walked in town, we went in some shops, and we just, I don't know, we probably walked for like an hour because I think I put it on my watch.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I got to like spend a little bit of her birthday because she was like out celebrating with like her family and doing this and doing that. Um, so yeah, it was nice to just like hang out for a little bit on her actual birthday.
Hmm.
And then I came home and my sister, I thought she was coming over earlier than she did.
Hmm.
But she came over for dinner and brought my nephews and we celebrated her birthday and my mom's birthday. So my mom's is the 26th of May and my sister's is the 27th. So
Wow.
it's like boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So um then the next day on my mom's birthday, I told her, I was like, you're gonna have to wait for your present on your actual day. She's like,
Hmm.
okay, but like I also wanted her to have like something to open,
Yeah.
like on her
Yeah.
actual birthday since we were celebrating the day before. So I got her Tigers tickets
Oh, okay.
and we went to the Tigers game and it was a complete surprise. She had no idea. So
Just you
she was
two?
really excited. Just us two.
That's
So my
cute
dad
though.
watched Jordan because it was like a school night too, and the game didn't start till 6:40.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was like,
Yeah.
um, and yeah, so I was like, you just watched Jordan? And he was like, yeah. So we went to the game and it ended up being Harry Potter night at the game. I
Really?
had no idea. I had no idea because when I booked the
So
tickets, I was
funny.
just thinking like her birthday. So I didn't look up
Yeah.
what the theme was of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they did like Harry Potter trivia and they had like all these little
Oh
like
my gosh.
unique
Jace would
things.
be
I
in
had no
love.
idea. Yeah, I had no idea. so that was cool. Um, I mean, my mom's not a Harry Potter fan, but I'm a big enough fan for the both of us.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it was really fun, and I don't know, it was just something fun for us to do, like just the two of us, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was last week, basically. So
Super
yeah.
cute. I love
Hmm.
that. I want to go to a
Yeah.
Tigers game soon.
Yeah,
I
it
need to
was
get
so
tickets. I
fun.
actually saw recently that I don't know if it's like all the time or if it's like limited or whatever, but I guess if you buy tickets through Meyer, like you can get like a 4 pack where you get like your
Hmm.
tickets, food, drinks for like $80. And I'm like,
So
that is
I'm
such a
pretty sure
steal.
it's every Sunday is like Meyer Day. Like it's like
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
that
think you
makes
have to buy
sense.
them through Meyer. It's just like their Meyer Family Fun Day or whatever.
Okay.
Because last year I got tickets for all of us, like the four of us, to go
Hmm.
on Mother's Day,
Hmm.
and I bought the family fun pack, and it was like the Meyer family fun pack, and I think
Yeah.
ours was a little bit extra because we did pizza instead of
Yes.
hot dogs, so you
Hmm.
can do it for like an upcharge. But Jordan used to love hot dogs, and now he doesn't like hot dogs. He's like a big
Oh,
pizza boy,
okay.
so like I was like, I'm just gonna do that and call it a
Yeah.
day because I already know I'm gonna hear it if not.
Now, do you only
um
get one slice of pizza?
but they're like
Okay.
big slices. They're like
Oh,
they're
okay.
not like they're not like huge, but they're like a decent size, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
Yeah. hmm
That's good to know.
so yeah. Yeah.
So exciting. I know because when
Yeah.
I was looking at them like without the Meyer deal, I was like, it's like not they were like very expensive, but like for a family of four, it's just I feel like for a family of four to do anything these days is
Oh
expensive.
yeah.
Like it just
Yeah.
adds up, and it's like, why do I have to spend like $200 to go to a Tigers game to fucking watch a game and get some food and just like hang out with my, you know? So when I
I
saw
know.
the Meyer deal, I was like, okay, that's like much more doable.
Well, and also when I was looking for two seats rather than four, it was a lot easier and a lot cheaper
I'm sure.
because, you know, like looking for four, like trying to find four together, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they just seem to cost more.
Yeah.
But I found some, I didn't even know they had bleachers there. I found some,
Oh.
they were like in section 102 or 103. And it was like, so it was like the first section, but then like we were in the first row where the bleachers started and there wasn't anybody by us.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, like literally, like we were like, there were some people like down on that side and I don't even think any on that other side. But we were like in the first bleachers. I don't know. So it wasn't even like that far up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
It's
cool.
hard to describe. I don't know if I have a picture, but um, yeah, so they weren't that expensive. I think they were like 30 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad, you know. So,
Yeah.
and then I was able to like do parking like right on the MLB app or whatever.
Oh,
So
okay.
parking was cheaper too that way.
That's good to
Just so
know.
you know for
Yeah.
next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to do one super soon
Yeah.
because Jay starts baseball next no, next week he gets out of school. The following week he's in summer ball and I'm so excited.
Oh. So summer ball, like how many days a week is it? Like,
There's 2 games a week, one practice a
okay.
week. I think it's for like
Okay.
5 weeks or something like that. So it's like all of June and like half of July or whatever.
Cool.
So I'm super excited.
Okay. Has he been practicing? Because I know you
Yes,
got
we've
him
been
in Met.
practicing
Yeah.
all the time.
Oh.
So we've been in the backyard. That's what we were doing in the backyard when I was
Oh,
playing
okay.
catch. But we bat and stuff too. So it was super fun. It's just so
Oh,
nice out. So
it
nice.
is. Yeah.
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 So and then Parker was working on finally finishing like fencing in the yard and stuff. So that's coming together and
Oh, good.
this is all tying into my obsessions. So we
Yeah.
might as well just get into
Oh,
it.
oh, okay. Let's get into it. Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good. Okay, you start then.
Okay, let me pull them up.
Okay. Do you want me to start?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so my first thing is I have it next to me so I can show you because I didn't
Hmm.
know how to explain it. But I bought this, gosh, probably in like 2019, 2020.
Hmm.
So originally I have you seen like the cooler backpacks?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So I got one from Target originally, and it was like super square, like
Yeah.
rectangle, and
Uh-huh.
it like it just felt like like a
Block.
it felt like a Lego block on the back of my
Okay.
my back. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was uncomfortable and like I don't know, I just feel like when you're going to the park or to the zoo or doing stuff outside, it's nice to have like a little cooler and
Hmm.
the backpack thing was convenient. So I originally bought that one and I hated it. And then it was just so big and bulky that I didn't even want to take it places. So I ended up selling that one on Marketplace and I found this one. And gosh, what's her name? She's from Pretty Little Liars. Did you
I have
watch
no
that show?
idea. No, no, no.
Okay. Hold on. Faye's creator. I'm drawing a blank on her name. Shay Mitchell.
Oh, okay. I've heard that name.
Okay. Um, it's her brand Bays.
Okay.
Can
Is
you
that
see
like a
this?
towel
Okay.
material?
It is. So it's like a towel material up here, and then down here is like I don't what's that material? Like
It's almost like koozie material.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I don't
You
know
are
the name
so
of
good
these
at this.
material. I just.
You are so good at this. And then it has like a spot right here. I wish I could show you this better.
It
Inside
looks
it
really
has
cute.
like two spots like for like a water bottle on each side. It
Uh-huh.
has one of these little things for your keys. It
Oh.
has pockets and a zipper pocket.
Uh-huh.
And then down here, let me see if I could do this. It's like this.
Uh-huh.
And then inside this is the actual cooler part.
Okay.
So it like zips and it keeps everything so cold. Like the zoo was like it was like a hot day, you know.
Yeah.
Everything was so cold. I had like a yogurt in there. I had I don't even know. I had a bunch of stuff that like
Yeah.
stayed so cold and I don't know. I don't know what I would do without it. Like
How much was it?
genuinely. I got it a while ago, so I'll have to look it up for you.
I want
But
one.
but the one at Target was a lot cheaper, but it was like I didn't even want to use it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this one I just love. Like you said, it's like the terry cloth material, the koozie material on the bottom. So even if it gets wet, it's fine. Taking
Uh-huh.
it to the beach, shaking it. But I had noticed that I hadn't used it since Jordan's last field trip. So I didn't even use it this past summer, but I was like, why didn't I use this at all? Like I love
Yeah.
it so much. But when I opened it to like put in stuff the other day, do you remember when I told you, I think I told you on the podcast, how he got a bloody nose um
Yeah.
at the last field trip?
Uh-huh.
And then one of my friends gave me a tampon and I put a tampon up his nose.
Yeah.
Well, I had like a random tampon in there and it was like a brand that
Oh,
I don't like use. And I was like, oh my gosh, this was the last time I used this backpack
that is
was
so
at his
funny.
field trip. Yeah. So yeah,
Hilarious.
love it though. Literally
Yeah.
so good. I'll have to look it up and then maybe I'll link it.
Definitely. I want one.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah.
have to get one. That would be perfect for the beach. Because the same thing, it's like the
It
cooler I
is.
had for the beach, it's like it has like a strap so you can like put it on your shoulder and stuff, which is
Yeah.
great, but it's still so just boxy and bulky.
Hmm.
And I don't know, going to the beach by
Yeah.
yourself with kids, it's like you have to
Yes.
carry so much shit. It's like you gotta have the
Hmm.
cooler, you gotta have the towels, you gotta have the beach toys, you gotta have just
Well,
everything.
and
Everything.
even even when we were at the zoo, like I had it on
Hmm.
and my one friend brought like a wagon, like a poppable wagon.
Yeah,
And she's like, why don't you just put it in there? I was like, oh, I forgot. Like, I legit like forgot I was like wearing it because it's so
that's so
comfortable.
funny.
Like, I'm not kidding. Yeah. So yeah,
I
that's
love it.
my
Okay.
first obsession.
Okay. My first obsession, I'll just say this because it's exactly what I'm drinking.
Oh
And I think
yes,
I texted
yes.
it to you. But they're
Yep.
called Sunrisers and they're lemonade and vodka, which is what I like always get. And I think I even talked about this last week, but it's literally an obsession. But this is their blueberry lemonade one, and it's so
Oh, I
good.
bet that one is so
If
good.
you remember, as a kid, my favorite Kool-Aid flavor was the blueberry lemonade. It
Mm.
tastes like that. So it's so good.
Okay, so I feel like I love blueberry like flavored items. Like I remember in I was gonna say in high school, but we weren't in high school, we were in college. Uh,
Okay, sure.
I think I was in college. But my one friend had me try blueberry beer. It was like blueberry cider beer, and it
Hmm.
was so good. And
That does sound
I
good.
just you would never like think that would be. This is like when cider beer first became like popular, like a thing to
Yeah,
us, you know. And
yeah.
I was like, I don't know about blueberry beer, and it was so good.
I
So I feel
believe
like
it.
I would love that one. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, you should.
Mm.
10 out of 10.
Okay, well, speaking of drinks, I mean, mine's not alcohol, but Diet Coke with lime, they like make that now in a can. And it is so good. I used to add, so okay, remember when like the whole dirty soda thing? Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like when we started this podcast, I was like into that. It was
Yeah.
before it was like even cool. Like before like the Mormon wives, like I feel like I used to do it.
Yeah.
Well, there was this girl that I followed and she used to use Coke Zero, but like, they're interchangeable.
Yeah.
But she would buy these True Lime and True Lemon
Mm.
packets. Have you ever
Mm-hmm.
used those?
I haven't, but I
And
remember you talking about them.
they're so good. And so you put that in, and then you can add like a little cream or whatever if you want. But sometimes I would just have it just like a Diet Coke with like lemon or lime, and it was so good. So
Yeah.
now they like actually like make it because so many people were doing that.
That's so
So I
funny.
just thought that was crazy. And I didn't even have one to show you because I drank them all the past
Oh,
couple
well,
weeks.
that's how
So
obsessed you are.
so clearly I'm obsessed. Yeah.
Clearly. Love it. Next one for me is microneedling for real, not the little roly guy, but the actual
Okay,
thing.
okay.
So my sister texted me the other day and she was like, I got a microneedling machine. Like, if you want me to do your face, like let me know. And I was like, oh my God, yes. So she like did her she like does her own face. She's crazy. But then like she did my mom, so like my mom was telling me all about it the other
Yeah.
day. Um, and I'm losing my train of thought here. But anyway, so I went to my sister's yesterday, and she's like, she's so funny because she has you go in her office and like has like the computer chair, but it's like lean back and it's all the things, and she has her gloves and she like cleans her face and then she does all the numbing stuff, and it takes like 45 minutes to like really numb.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because it almost feels like you're at the dentist. Like when I'm laughing, I like have covered my mouth because I feel like I look stupid. She's like, I promise, like your smile is normal. Like you don't look weird at all.
Yeah.
But I just like kept doing it because it felt so funny. And then she just has like this little, it's like a little gun. I think it's like Dr. Pen or something. And then there's different settings. So she did like mostly all over like the 0.75. It goes up to 2.5, but to do like I forget what word it is, but basically like for fine lines and wrinkles and stuff, you have to use at least a one. So
Mm.
where I like wanted her to like hit better was like my forehead and like around my eyes and like under my chin and stuff. So she did like a one on that, and it really like didn't hurt at all. Like it definitely wasn't like a tattoo. Like it wasn't that bad. I don't even know. It sounds like so weird, but what it felt like to me was like this is like the weirdest thing because you would never do it.
It's
But
really
like
niche.
a pencil eraser that just had like no eraser, like the metal, it just felt like it was like being just drugged all
Oh.
over your face type of thing.
Oh.
I don't know. It was just really weird. So anyway, my face was so red after it was like a tomato.
You said that it was red today, and I cannot tell at
It
all.
isn't
I'm
it
not,
isn't
you
that
you just
bad.
look like you were like out in the sun, just
And that's
like
how it
playing,
feels. It just feels like a little
which
bit
you
of
were.
a
Yeah.
sunburn. But I had a hat on because you're not
Yeah.
supposed to be in the sun for like a few days. You don't want to
Mm.
like burn your skin after you just
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
stuck a needle in it a million times.
So,
So
did your sister like how did she learn this? Did she go to school for this or no? She just like taught
she
herself.
didn't, but this is like
Okay.
totally up my sister's alley where, because I'm like, you
Okay.
should just be an esthetician on the side. She's like, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe like later in life I'll just like do it for fun, you know. But she used to be a piercer, and I don't know. I
Okay.
just feel like this is totally up her alley. So she was just so official. Like
Yeah.
she was like putting everything on with like the popsicle sticks and like her gloves,
Oh.
and it was just so fun because then we just like talked the whole time and stuff. But I love it. So I'm going back in 4 weeks again. So I think you
Oh.
have to do it like 3 to 6 times to like actually see results. So
Okay.
she's like, yeah, just basically keep coming back and I'll keep doing your face. So I'm like,
Keep doing
sweet,
it.
like finally, because it's
I love that.
expensive, you
It
know?
is. It's super expensive.
So that's why I was like, as soon as she texted me, I was like, all caps, like, OMG, yes. Like, I am coming over this weekend.
I love that.
Yeah. So, new
Yeah.
obsession, locked in.
Mm,
Mm.
locked in. Okay. So I've been rereading the ACOTAR series. So that red book that I've been posting,
Mm-hmm.
it's called A Court of Thorn and Roses, but people like shorten it to ACOTAR. So if you ever see people
Oh,
talk about
okay.
ACOTAR, that's what it is. So I told you before, which I know you've never read it, but like I'm just saying, like the new, like there's five of them, and then six and seven, sorry, are coming out. I
I
couldn't
can
help
like
myself.
barely see your hands, but I know what you're
I
doing.
know, I know. I'm like, um, are coming out in October. One's coming out in October and the other one's coming out in like January or something. So I'm doing like a whole reread of the ACOTAR series and then like her other books. They all kind of intertwine, but it's like subtle. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a
Yeah.
whole like universe. It's like the Sarah J. Maas like universe. But the first book, I'm not going to give anything away in case like anybody listening is like reading it or wants to read it. But well, maybe I shouldn't say this then. Okay, so like you know how sometimes you watch a show and it's like when you do a rewatch, you aren't surprised because you already watched it the one time.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't hit as much as it hit that first time because now the surprise is gone.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm saying it. I'll tell you off the, but I just don't want to ruin it for anybody. Um, but that's it was so hard to get through because it's a very good book, but it's
Uh-huh.
like I already know what happens.
Yeah.
So it was like trying to read that was so hard. So I finally got through that book today and I'm on the second one, which is the best one.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, I've been obsessed with that because that's like the series that I'm like doing the whole because like ACOTAR I read another series of hers, and then I read half of the other one. So
Okay.
I'm like, that's gonna be my obsession the whole summer is gonna be Sarah J. Maas books. But
Okay.
I just thought I would throw it out there that that's what I'm reading right now, and I finally got through the first book today. So I added that to my obsessions list since it's taken me so long. So yeah,
So obviously you're obsessed enough to finish it, even when you
obviously.
don't want to. So
Yes, yes. Even though the surprise is already gone for me. But
yeah.
anybody that wants to read it, they really, really should. It's such a good book series. Oh, I love it. It's
Okay.
like what got me into reading again.
Oh,
So,
okay. 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 Next obsession I also kind of touched on was baseball.
oh,
Because it is, it's so
love
much
that.
fun. I love playing like in the backyard and I can't wait for the games. And obviously I want to
Oh,
go to a
it's gonna be
Tigers game.
so
So it's
fun.
just, I don't know. I'm totally into it this year. And yeah, I just can't wait to be at
It's gonna be
baseball
so,
now.
yay! It's gonna be so fun.
I know. Like I feel like it's gonna be more fun than watching soccer for some reason. But
I mean, I feel like soccer when they're like little, it's like not fun. But then when they get older, it's like more fun.
yeah, for
Do you
sure.
know what I mean?
I feel like Jace is like already better at like baseball than soccer.
Mm,
So yeah, I think it's gonna be more fun for
yeah.
him because he's like doing better and it's just all around. It's just gonna be great. And Peter, like he loves it too. He's always like baseball, outside baseball.
Oh,
So
oh, I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah. So
Mm.
that's all I got for that.
Okay, so my next one is random, but I'm
Hmm.
gonna explain. Okay,
Okay.
dollar store snacks.
Okay.
Okay,
Expand on
so
this.
so my friend Alicia, this was not this past year, but the year before, we were talking about poster boards for like something.
Yeah.
Was it for their thing? No, no. Okay, so sorry. I had to think. So for his project, I told her I was like, yeah, I was looking for a poster board, and I want to say it was like CVS or Walgreens didn't have like anything,
Oh,
and I was
that's
just
weird.
shocked by that because I'm like, where do we get our stuff nowadays? You know what I mean? Like it's just weird.
Hmm.
And she was like, oh, the dollar store like by the school has everything, Carrie. She's like, literally, like they have poster boards, they have like, and she was like naming things.
Hmm.
So Jordan did this thing at school. I don't know if I even told you about this, but it was like a market day thing. And in third grade, they used to like use fake money to buy things from the fourth graders. So
Oh,
since he
okay.
was in fourth grade this year, he made something that
Hmm.
the third graders came and bought. So I posted it in my stories, but I don't think we talked about it. But he made these little like Mickey and Minnie Mouse like hats, and he like decorated them.
Uh-huh.
And I like stapled like that like what's it called? Like the like elastic
Okay.
onto it so it like fit on your head and it stayed. And they were so cute. Oh my gosh. But I had to buy poster boards and I had to buy like multiple. So
Hmm.
I remembered her saying, go to that dollar store. So I went there and I had a bunch of poster boards. I wanted to give him like extras just in case he like didn't like the ones he did. Like it was something like we've never done before. So I got like a bunch. So I'm
Hmm.
holding them, and then I was like kind of like browsing the aisles, and I was like, oh, these sound good. These sound good. And I didn't have a cart or anything, and I was just like holding
Yeah.
everything. So I like took what I could, went up, and I had these coconut, they were like kettle cook coconut cashews,
Mm.
which sound weird, but they were so good.
No.
So I got in the
Those do
car
sound
and I
good.
had those as like a snack before like picking them up from school.
Hmm.
And I had been thinking about them ever since. Okay.
Yeah.
So the other day I was with my nephew Corey, and we were like killing time before we had to go pick him up and talking about like a snack or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take you to this dollar store. And he was like, okay. And I was like, no, they have these like cashews there. And I was like, and I don't even know what else because I couldn't really hold much else like in my hands. And we picked out some snacks because I was like, pick out stuff for us to try.
Yeah.
So I can like show you a picture. So
Okay.
like the cashews are in the middle. And then have you ever had those little like waffle cone things?
No, but I see them at Aldi.
They're so good. So
I
like
believe it.
I've had like Jordan likes those, and like you know how I packed his lunch and I would put it in the little like 4-pack thing
Yeah.
so they like fit good in there. So the dollar store had random flavors. So the two that we picked out were cookies and cream and Dubai chocolate. And they were
Okay.
both so good. So I was just like the fact that I even like went there for like snacks, I was like, I
Hmm.
think I am a little obsessed, and I can't wait to
Yeah.
like try something new like next time. Just because
Yeah.
they just have like everything, and they're just like little bags too, like just
Yeah.
to like try. Um, so yeah, I was like, that's a good obsession for me because I literally went
Yeah.
back for those cashews, and they were
And
so
you know
good.
what's so funny is I haven't had it in years. I used to eat it all the time at the office. But you know how Target has like their trail mix wall and they have like their own brand and it's just like they're all
Yes,
so good. They have one
so
called
good.
Cocoa Nuts and I am not even a coconut person. I could eat the whole bag in one sitting, which I think is why like I don't buy it because it's not like the cheapest thing in the world and literally like easily for sure me and Parker could just smash a bag
Mm,
of the coconut trail mix. And they have
I
like I
love
think they
that.
are they cashews or all they I don't almonds? I don't know, but they're like in like some kind of like toasted coconut. It's the
Mm,
best one in the bag. Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh, they're
have to get them
so
next time.
good. They're in a
So
blue and
good.
clear bag. Absolutely get it to die for.
I love that little wall.
Ugh,
Target.
I
Like
every
I
trail mix I've
love,
had from
yes, has been so good.
their
I haven't had that
wall,
one though.
so good. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, you gotta
so
try
good.
it. So good. Even like the toasted coconut pieces, like which is straight up
Mm,
coconut, so good. Like I can't even like I said, I
mm.
don't eat coconut any other time, but I could live off those bags.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
That
so
should have
good
been one of my
right now.
obsessions is Target trail mix. I haven't had it in forever, but oh, so good.
Maybe next week that'll be like your
Yeah,
new
because
obsession
I'm
because
gonna have
you're
to go
gonna
get
go
some
to
now.
Target. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
know.
do need to go
That's
get a
how
new
I felt.
calendar, which I have to get at
Oh,
Target because I don't know if Target's the only place that sells them, but like probably a few years ago, I bought a calendar halfway through the year. They have halfway through the year calendars at
yeah.
Target where they start in July,
Hmm.
July to June, and I started with that,
This is from
and
Target.
now I'm stuck on that cycle.
Mm.
So I always have to go back and get like a mid-year calendar, and I'm due for one because it's almost July. So
Well, I also love that like this one. Let me look up what the brand is. Blue Sky is a
that's
brand.
always the brand I get at Target for
Yeah,
my mid-year calendar.
I
Yeah,
love it.
that's
And
so
they
funny.
also, I know, I had a feeling too, because this one just is so good. Um, but also they give you like a couple extra. So right now you could go because they had May and June, like
Oh,
as like
okay.
extras. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it
That's cool.
starts in July, technically, like the
Yeah.
tab, but
Yeah.
then it had like May and June. So I already like,
Oh,
color coded everything,
of
highlighted, all
course
this
you
stuff.
did. Of course
Yeah,
you
so
did.
cool.
Miss Type A over here.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I was like,
Um,
oh, mine's right here.
my next one is home projects because we've been doing some lately and it actually is pretty fun. So recently we painted the living room and we did,
Oh,
I don't even remember what it was called. I don't know. But anyway, it's
okay.
like a greenish grayish type of color and
Oh,
I love it. It just I feel like and we got new curtains for the living room, so I just feel like it's all finally coming together. And then
oh.
like I said today, Parker was finishing the fence And the front part he did all wood and it just looks so pretty and I want to stain it and I'm just so excited. So yeah, I just love doing the home projects with him.
I love that. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see everything.
I know. You'll have to come over and look.
I know. Now that the boys are getting out of school, we can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what's my last one? Oh, summer house drama.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh, okay. So I got into it and my Bravo breakdown. I was anticipating this reunion because, like, we already know that Amanda and Wes were like hooking up, are together now, and Amanda and Sierra were best friends. And
Yes.
then Amanda is also technically still married, and he's on the show too. So it's just very, very messy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if like Summer House will ever be the same. And it makes me like
Oh.
so sad because do you remember the whole Vanderpump like drama? Vanderpump Rules.
I remember you debriefing us,
Yeah.
but I do not remember the drama itself. No.
So that's okay. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. Um, so so they did come back and do another season after the drama.
Hmm.
But the one girl wasn't on it. Actually, two of them weren't on it. The girl that he cheated with and the girl that he left wasn't. But then he was on it.
Hmm.
But he was like making amends with everybody because it totally he lied to so many people, and it just like ruined the dynamic of the show, everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might happen, but also like Sierra's on to bigger and better things, which love that for her.
Yeah.
She's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars. She just did like a DSW collab. What other big show is she gonna be on? I can't remember what else she's doing. She's just doing big things. So I
Yeah.
feel like she wouldn't come back now. Um, And then people were saying like they don't want to be on it if Amanda and Wes, especially Wes, are like going to be on it. And so
Hmm.
I just feel like it like ruined the show for me, and that was my favorite show. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's a
So,
bummer.
so yeah. But they broke up the reunion into three parts.
Wow.
The first part, yeah, the first part was last Tuesday, and I was at the Tigers game with my mom that Tuesday. And
Mm.
so I missed it live, but then I was able to like come home and I stayed up till like 11:30 and watched it because it was that good. Like
Yeah.
it was just so crazy and they just are you could just tell they're lying and oh, I don't know. Um so yeah, I didn't get to have my lover boy because remember Kyle is the one who started Loverboy, but I didn't want to
Okay.
like stay up and drink like I was like trying to go to bed right after that and I was like
Yeah.
no. I had already had a drink at the game and I was like, no. So I am looking forward to like getting my lover boy and like
Hmm.
watching it live this Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I don't have any plans. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. So yeah, I've just been obsessed with it because my whole feed has been talking about them. And then after the reunion, it was like clips from the reunion and like, you know, the way that Amanda's acting is like bothered. Like she's just like rolling her eyes and all this stuff, like not no remorse at all. Like just I
Yeah.
don't know, it's insane. So I follow a lot of Bravo like people that like are accounts that are strictly about like Bravo shows. So they're like taking clips and talking and debriefing about it. So yeah,
Okay.
I've just been obsessed with that like the past couple weeks. So yeah,
You're so funny.
but my life.
All right, my last one is like super random also, and just I feel like kind of silly, but I've been obsessed with like fruit salad because
Oh,
I don't know. It's like summer, I just feel like it just gets kicked up, you know? Grapes, it's finally grape season. So excited. Me and Jace are both so excited.
do you know what I just thought about?
The
When
Wiggles.
you said yes,
Fruit salad.
salad,
Yeah,
yummy,
the
yummy.
belly,
Oh,
yummy,
I don't
yummy.
know. I just know yummy,
Fruit
yummy.
salad.
But when I came
Yummy,
over that
yummy.
day and I started singing that, Peter looked at me like, "How do you know this?" And I was like, "You don't even know."
I
Like
love that
the
song. I
little
sing it all the
boy,
time.
yeah, the little boy my mom used to watch was obsessed with the Wiggles, like
Yeah.
obsessed. So I know that one. There was another one I knew too. Hot potato,
Mm-hmm.
cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. And he was just looking at me like, how do you know this? You
Girl's
know?
my best friend, yeah.
I know. So yeah.
But yeah, all
Love
the
fruit
summertime
salad.
things are
Yes.
my obsession, so
Well,
love it.
Jordan the other day was like, I'm gonna make you something. And I was like, okay.
Oh gosh.
And so he was, so he's in the kitchen and I hear him like cutting fruit, you know, and I'm like, okay. And so, like, we already had fruit cut up. Like
Hmm.
the strawberries and the watermelon were already cut up, but he was just cutting them smaller to like, I don't know if you saw my post. It was like a plate,
Oh yeah,
and then he had
uh-huh.
an apple in the middle, which random.
Hmm.
Um, and then he had like watermelon and strawberries around the whole apple on the plate. So
Yeah.
I did eat those, but then I was like, Jordan, I'm really not like that hungry to have an apple too. And I was like, I'll eat the apple later. He's like, okay, as long as you eat the other. So I was like, okay. So he did eat it with me, but like it was so good. Like watermelon
Hmm.
has been like hidden lately. So
So good. I know
yeah,
we obviously always have a lot of fruit because Peter is obsessed and Parker likes to try to eat healthy and stuff. Um, and I've gotten better. I've gotten better with
yeah,
eating
yeah.
a well-balanced diet, so to speak. So the watermelon has been so good
Yes.
lately. So
Well, I haven't
good.
had it in so long either. So like I just think
Yeah.
like by the end of summer, I'm sick of watermelon because we
Yeah.
just do tend to have that a lot in the
Yeah.
summer, but it's the beginning of summer and I'm obsessed too. So I can
Love it.
relate.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
Love it for us. All right. How do we want to end? I could do my little conspiracy if you wanted.
Yeah, let's do that. I was gonna say I don't think I have anything.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Oh, did you just
get my notes
okay,
out,
getting started.
which I wrote most of
Okay.
them out. I have a couple screenshots too, so hopefully I can read my handwriting because sometimes it gets a little chicken scratch when I write quickly. But so I'm gonna make my segue here, okay? So
Okay,
speaking of
I'm
the
ready.
zoo that you spoke about way long ago in this episode, um, how much do you know about panda bears? And have you heard a conspiracy theory about them lately?
Not lately, but okay, so back to Summer House. So Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad, who was on Summer House,
Uh-huh.
her ex-boyfriend is Craig Conover, which I don't know if you know who that is, but
No.
he's from Southern Charm.
Okay.
And he also has a like a pillow, like it sounds weird, but it's like a home goods store kind of. It's like a pillow. So he
Okay.
started off making pillows,
Uh-huh.
but then it's like a whole like home good type
Okay. Home
store. It's like
decor.
a like yes, home decor type store in Charleston. So he's like well known for that now. So some people know him from that.
Hmm.
But it's called I can't remember what it's called. Sewing Down South. Have you ever heard of
Okay.
that?
No.
Okay. Well, he's like really into conspiracies and he has been saying that panda bears aren't real.
Okay,
Like
well
he's
that's what
been
we're
saying
talking
it.
about.
He has been saying
That
that.
is what we're talking about. I
Like,
wonder if I've
yeah,
watched
okay.
videos of him talking about it because
And
there's been a
maybe.
guy pop up a couple times who was like convinced that
Yeah.
pandas
It
are
might have been him.
not real. And there's like different theories of like what exactly that means. So,
Okay.
okay, so panda bear. So apparently this conspiracy I've heard like originated on Reddit in like 2014, but recently it's come back around and kind of blown up on
Okay.
TikTok. So I've been
Okay.
seeing it a lot on my feed lately. So there are some, I guess, like valid points or just like points that make you think like, that is kind of weird or, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know. It just makes you think. Although, of course, they say pandas are real or whatever. So anyway,
Yeah.
pandas. So when I first started thinking about it, I was like, I feel like I've never seen a panda at a zoo.
I've never seen a panda
So
either.
when I
I've
Googled
seen a
it,
red panda.
I've seen a red
Detroit Zoo
panda.
has red panda,
Yep, I've seen
but
a red
not
panda.
not
And
the
I'm gonna get
big
into that too.
yes. Okay. Okay.
But panda bears are only in two zoos in the United States. And it's at the San Diego Zoo in Washington, D.C. And apparently every panda bear, maybe like except one, I think every panda bear belongs to China and they lease them out. The zoos pay like to have the panda bear stay at their zoo. But China owns every panda bear like in the world. Like I said, maybe except one. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
So, so one of the big things is like, okay, so if panda bears are so, part of like Asian culture or,
Yeah,
whatever, the Chinese calendar, like think of all the animals and a panda bear's not on it. Even a dragon made it,
yeah.
but a panda didn't. Isn't that kind of weird
That is weird. I never
when
thought
you
about
think
it.
about it?
Yeah, I never thought about it.
Yeah. So it says many ancient references to panda, like my notes are so weird. So basically they weren't like quote unquote like introduced to like the 19th century. They were like not
Okay.
in art or literature till like the 19th century. Like I think to like 1920 or 1930, which like if they've been around forever, like why haven't they been like in art or
Right.
literature? Like you would think so.
Right. Everything is an art. And okay.
Especially because when you think
Okay.
of a panda bear, like you think
Yeah.
of like China, So it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
so you would think it would be like way, way further back?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Okay, so panda bears apparently they only ovulate 3 days a year. So it's like so hard to even to like get them to like breed or have a baby apparently because they only ovulate 3 days a year. I know, isn't that crazy? Um, obviously we know we see the videos like they're so clumsy, they just seem so cute, and I don't know, they just it's weird. Like they have no natural predators and they don't really like I don't know, like I feel like they can't really defend themselves. At least that's what they were saying? So like I
Yeah.
Googled it because I was so because it's like, okay, so they're a bear. Like every other bear we know can be like aggressive. Like I feel like people have died from
Right.
black bears, brown
And
bears,
they
grizzly
eat
bears,
like
polar
meat.
bears.
Yeah. And those bears eat like meat. This bear eats like bamboo.
Right. So I guess there has been attacks, apparently, like very, very few, but
Okay.
nobody has ever been like killed by a panda bear, which like also seems kind
Okay.
of weird?
Mm-hmm.
Again, they have no natural predators. I'm sorry, my notes are everywhere. Good thing I'm the one editing. And then speaking of bamboo, it says like people were saying like maybe they were bred to eat bamboo because it's so hard to clear because 99% of their diet is bamboo and apparently they eat like 20 to like 84 pounds a day, which is insane also.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like they spend like 10 to 16 hours eating a day.
What do you mean it's hard to clear? Like
Like I
as like
think it's hard
somebody that's
to,
like building stuff?
yeah, like to clear the
Oh,
land
so
like
it's like
from bamboo.
helpful.
Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe they like bred them so that like with the conspiracy, some people are saying like we just like humans created them, kind of like we create like breeds of
Mm.
dogs that like weren't naturally here, but like we
Mm.
whatever. Some people say like are they like robots? Some people think they're like human somehow or
I
like
know. Like
which
dressed
is
up.
so
Yes.
weird.
Yeah.
But so when you brought up Red Panda, it reminded me of somebody brought this up too, the movie Turning Red, which is about the girl
Hmm.
that turns into a red panda and how they throw things in her face all the time. And they're like, is that saying something about the pandas like
Mm.
becoming or like kids becoming panda bears? Which sounds so
Well,
crazy.
and also turning red is supposed to be about her starting her period. It's not even supposed to be like about, did you know that?
I have
It's like
heard
a
that.
metaphor. It's like a
I
metaphor.
Turning Red is probably one of my favorite kids movies though.
I know. I know you love it.
We are obsessed. Like Peter calls it Red Panda. Red Panda, that's what
Oh,
he says when you want to watch Turning Red. And like the music in it is so good.
it's
Like
so good. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
jam
I
to it
know.
all the time.
I know. That little group is so good.
I know, Four Town. I'm
Yeah.
a Four Townie, as they would say. Um, but there was somebody said like in 2014, an estimated 70,000 to 200,000 children. I don't know why it was so like such a huge span,
Mhm.
were reported
Mhm.
missing annually in China, primarily driven by a rampant child trafficking industry. While official government figures for that year claimed far lower numbers, reporting the rescue of 13,000 children in 2014. But some people are saying like the missing children like has something to do with the pandas because apparently also like in 2014 or around 2014 pandas were almost extinct and the next thing you know there was like a surplus of pandas like around the time all these kids went missing.
Oh, that's weird.
I know, so that's where people are like, oh, like what is
Uh,
happening, you know?
yeah, yeah.
And it's like if they were almost extinct, it's hard to imagine that suddenly there would be a surplus if they only ovulate 3 days a
Three
year,
times a year. Yeah,
you know? Isn't that weird?
yeah. That's weird. And I didn't know that only two zoos had them.
That was the weirdest thing because when I first heard it,
That's
I
really
was like, I've
weird. I'm
never
like,
seen a
no
panda
way.
at a zoo. We don't have
Yeah,
them at the Detroit Zoo. I
yeah,
knew that, but it's like we
yeah.
also don't have elephants and stuff. So when I Googled it, I was shocked
Mm-hmm.
that only two zoos have
Yeah.
them and that they're leased out from China. Like, why does China own
Mm,
all the panda bears?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, why can't we have panda bears and then breed them ourselves? Like, we do that with every other freaking animal, right? Like, essentially.
Yeah, you're right.
Just like, why do they own them? Are they patented or something?
Okay, so I just searched are pandas real? Okay.
Okay.
So I just searched that. I've never heard of this website, but it's called Sci-Fi.
Uh-huh.
And it says from TikTok, this is why I clicked on it. From TikTok to Southern Charm, inside the conspiracy theory that pandas aren't real. Okay. So it's going to talk about what Craig says.
Okay.
Um, a conspiracy theory suggesting that pandas are actually just people in suits has been gaining traction on TikTok recently, but it's not a wholly new idea. The notion that certain animals aren't real Hirkins back to recent suggestions that a sun bear in a Chinese zoo was a zookeeper in a suit, and the shockingly persistent spoof conspiracy that birds aren't real. But also, wasn't that just shown that China really did have bird like drones?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I have no
I feel like
idea.
I just saw that. We'll have to look that one up for next time. I feel like I just saw
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay, it says the conspiracy recently popped up on Bravo original series Southern Charm when on a guy's trip to Linville, North Carolina, Craig Conover asked a question that's been on his mind. Are pandas real? The other men riding along in the Sprinter van look at him skeptically and start to laugh as he continued. I really wanted them to be real. Craig and all those conspiracies. I really think Craig, oh, this is what they're saying about him, but he said pandas definitely aren't real. They are people in panda suits. So that's like what he was saying. It says, are pandas really an elaborate hoax of people in suits? But they're just saying, like, no, they're not, blah, blah, blah. But oh, that doesn't even look like a panda.
And do you know what they call a panda caretaker?
What?
A panda nanny.
What?
A panda nanny is a specialized animal handler employed at giant panda conservation centers, mainly in China, whose job is to feed, care for, and closely bond with pandas. Like, tell me you don't want to be a panda nanny.
Yeah.
I want to be a panda nanny.
What?
They just look so snuggly.
Yeah.
But
The
is it a guy
hairs
in a
has
suit?
bounced back enough. In fact, that the WWF has downgraded them from endangered to vulnerable status, citing a 17% population increase over the last decade. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Isn't it
I
so
don't
weird?
know. This is making me want Panda Express.
Oh my God, you are so funny.
I love Panda Express.
But then this says like strict ownership terms under standard loan agreements. Any giant panda outside of China, as well as any cubs born abroad, remain the legal property of China and must be returned to the country.
How can they
How do
just
they
do that?
own
I don't.
pandas?
How can they just do that? I don't get it.
I'm Googling it. Are pandas
Yeah.
patented?
Okay.
That's such a weird question. This is why
I
my
know.
Google search is so weird because it says no, they're not.
This says every giant panda in the world legally belongs to China because the species is naturally native only to that country. Classified as a national treasure and protected under strict wildlife laws, pandas are never gifted or sold. Instead, China retains exclusive ownership and loans them out to foreign zoos through a system known as panda diplomacy.
But it's
I'm
like
shook.
there are other animals that are only native to other certain countries and they don't really
Yeah.
hold the rights to them.
Yes. This is so weird.
I I know.
Okay, so somebody said, does Australia do this with kangaroos? I don't really understand.
Yeah, there
That's
we go. That's a good example. There's, yeah, no, or like Komodo dragons.
yeah,
I found out recently that they only live in one area, and I just Googled it and it says in southeastern Indonesia.
okay, but they don't own it like the Chinese own pandas.
So weird. And I was reading
This
too
is
that it's
so
like an
weird.
annual lease for a panda bear, I think is like somewhere between 500,000 to 1 million. So is that why like no zoo has a panda bear because we're just too broke?
Yeah, they can't afford it. Yeah.
It's just so odd.
That is so weird. This was
I
such a
know.
good conspiracy to end
It
on.
just makes you think. It just makes
It
you
does.
think. And I don't
It
know like
does.
what, like I said, like people say like is it somebody in a suit? Like I don't like that is kind of like so hard to believe.
I feel like I've seen videos, and I don't know if it was a panda or if it was like a regular bear, and it really did look like somebody was in a suit. So I'll have to look into that and see if I can find
Okay.
the video. I saw it a while ago, but like I'm sure I could find it again. And it
Yeah.
really did look like somebody in a suit.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. I know we sound crazy, but these people are making good points. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes you wonder. And
Yeah.
in today's day and age, anything is possible.
Yeah. We have to question everything. So,
Everything.
all right. Well, we should probably end it here.
Okay. Well, um, yeah, I'm not sure what's on the agenda for next week. We're gonna be going over a summer bucket list for sure, summer reading
hmm
list perhaps,
hmm hmm
and I don't know. June 1st is tomorrow, so it's gonna be my birthday month.
Whoop, whoop.
Ooh,
Love Island comes back
okay.
June June 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo! So I will be discussing that.
Okay. But anything else, let us know if you want to hear from us, and we'll be happy to talk about it. And until then, thanks for listening,
All
and
right.
we'll chat
We'll
next
talk to you
week.
guys next week.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. Bye.